I am so excited to have Maliyah Bass in the building. Maliyah is the founder and chief experience officer of Rolled Forever Ice Cream. And you know I love sweets. So let's jump into it.
It's all necessary.
Welcome to another episode of It's All Necessary with Tifani Sage. As we know, this is a space and a reminder that every life situation that we're in is only to prepare and propel us into our next level up in life. So you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, give me your feedback. I love hearing from you all. I am so excited to have Maliyah Bass in the building.
Thanks for having
I'm so
me.
happy to dive deep into your story. I feel like it's going to be very unique. And for everyone who does not know, Maliyah Bass is the founder and chief experience officer of Rolled Forever Ice Cream. And you know I love sweets. So let's jump into it. So we know as an adult, most of who we are stems all the way back from childhood. Mm-hmm. Can you let us know where are you from and what was your fondest childhood memory?
Yes, so I am from Nashville, born and raised. I am a unicorn. Most people that are from Nashville, or most people that live in Nashville, are not from Nashville. And I'd say my fondest childhood memory would be spending time with my great grandmother. So my great grandmother, she was a baker. Okay. She owned a bakery here in Nashville. So I think that's where my love of sweets came from.
Wow. And I love that it's not even grandmother, it's great
grandmother. Yes.
Wow. So let me think, because I know when I would visit my paternal grandmother in New York, it was like, this is fun for like a day or two. I want to go back home now to Maryland. Back then, you were just like kind of stuck by your great grandmother's hip.
I never wanted to leave her hip.
Wow.
I always wanted to lay in her lap.
Wow.
That was my thing. Like me and my cousins, we used to fight over who would get to sit in grandmother's lap. Yeah. And she would always be like, y'all all come on and all sit on my lap. So we would just all sit on her lap.
What would you say it was about her that gravitated you?
I would say her spirit for sure. Like she made me feel comfortable. She made me feel seen. And she just made me feel like I could do and be anything that I wanted to be.
I love that. And I also feel too, older, say parents, because they're like extra parents, sometimes they can, sometimes I feel like they're nicer than they were to their own child. Okay. But sometimes it could be where they're like strict. My paternal grandmother was very strict, and I love to hear that it was not that way.
She whipped me once. I remember one whooping from her. Okay. Yeah, one whooping.
What did you do?
I don't even remember. Now that I say that, I don't even remember what I did, but I know that I never did it again.
Got it.
Yeah.
And moving on to role models, I guess in addition to your great grandmother, who else?
Yeah, so I would say my other grandmother, not great grandmother, but my other grandmother.
From the same side?
No, different sides. Yeah, and then my mother.
Oh, what was it that you were like, I like that. I like, what was it in them that you were like, I want to model after that?
I think everyone is different. So we just talked about my great grandmother. So my grandmother, her faith, she is holier than thou, but it makes her who she is, you know? And I feel like I've learned and am still learning so much from just like her walk. And then my mom, everything about her. I mean, everything about all of the women that are in my life, but my mom is spectacular.
I love, shout out to mommy.
Shout out to mommy.
Let's see. What would you say from your past in childhood, I guess up to, 18, has shaped you for sure into who you are now? So we go one, pop, pop, pop. All right, so my name is Tifani Sage. I'm a confidence and clarity life coach. If you're feeling unfulfilled in your life, or you don't know what's next for you, I'm your girl. I can take you to new levels of clarity. Click the link in my bio for a complimentary, complimentary call with me so we can get your life on track. Click the link so we can connect.
I would say Not to get too deep, but let's go there.
Please.
I would say just me not necessarily having a father in the earlier days of my childhood that made me super inquisitive and super curious, and I think that's where my curiosity came from. Granted, I was blessed to have and still have a stepfather who has raised me, and I would not be where I am today if it was not because of him. Yeah. But I think those earlier childhood days of not having a father, my mom overcompensated for a lot of things because she felt so bad that I did not have a father. So yeah, curiosity killed the cat. I asked so many questions. I was always just so curious as to why I did not have a father.
Oh, got it. Okay. Because I was like thinking like how the two connected, and I want to dive a little deeper into that.
Yeah.
Was it like, for example, what would a question you would ask your mom that was like inquisitive, and then that kind of made you branch out to be like, well, why is that? And then why is that?
So what is the question?
Maybe like, where is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, where is he? Like, why don't I, why don't I have a dad that lives in the same house as us? So just things like that you would want to know.
No, that part. Moving on to the next segment, 100% necessary.
Okay.
So 2 to 3 absolute for each one.
Okay.
Starting with 2 to 3 necessary characteristics you feel one needs in order to be a very good entrepreneur.
I would say faith, for sure. I think that you have to believe in something bigger than you, a bigger power, whatever you believe in. You have to have some type of faith that not only what you are trying to accomplish that you can accomplish, but also that it's within you, that you're able to accomplish it yourself. And then the next thing I would say would be, drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think having drive will help you persevere.
Yeah.
And just being committed.
Because like without it, and if you're the head, it's like you can't really, I guess you could lean on your support system in the business or outside of it, but it just kind of sounds like a car that has a bad engine after a while.
Oh, I like that analogy. Yeah.
Thank you. 2 pieces of advice that you feel were necessary for your growth.
Necessary for my growth. I would say fail quick. And then fail.
Oh, quick. Okay.
Fail quick. And then also don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, that's a big one. That has come up in these
several times.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning stages of our entrepreneurial journey, I was so afraid to ask for help. And maybe not afraid, more so ashamed to ask for help.
You know what? As you say that, I was thinking in my head, how would I think it would be? I don't know. I feel like maybe, I hope not, but later in my journey, in my entrepreneur journey, that it's like a little harder to ask for help because people think like, oh, you got it. You good.
Yeah. It's like, girl, I
don't. 2 daily practices, personal or business, that help ensure you to have a very good day.
So I would say, doing my devotional, waking up, spending time with God, and then journaling as well. And then also movement. So I'm a very big movement girl. I love to move my body. I love to work out. So I think that helps me become mentally strong.
Were you always like that, or it was when you got into this role?
I was always like that.
Really? Did you play any sports growing up?
I did, yeah. So I played basketball. I ran track. Did you? Yeah. I played basketball, point guard.
Me too.
Okay. Wow. Ran track, and then I also did competitive cheerleading.
Oh, I can see all of those things.
Really?
Yeah, in you.
Love that.
Like the track, the cheerleading for sure. Oh, wow. We're like moving really well. Into the next segment, work and lifestyle. So what inspired you to start Rolled Forever Ice Cream?
So the story is me and my best friend, we traveled to New York when we were juniors in college. Rolled ice cream was trending at the time on Instagram. So we were like, we have to go here. Went there. The line was wrapped around the building. So we're like, okay, what is this? And we got to try it. Tried it, loved it. And we left that shop saying that if we were able to start this, we would do it and we would do it better. My parents, they have a food truck. So I knew a little bit about the food truck industry. So we started on a food truck. My church had a bus for sale that was for $1,500.
How the heck? Wait, so what was the time frame of when you and your best friend left New York and then the bus was on sale?
So we went to New York when we were juniors in college. So that was 2016. And then we started the business in 2018.
Wow. I love how 2 years later, like, the passion was still there.
Yeah. So the church had a bus for sale for $1,500. My business partner, her brother, was like, if y'all are serious about this business, I'll give y'all $1,000.
Get out.
Yeah. So all you have to do is put $250 each. So we're like, okay, we have $250. Like, so let's buy a bus. So that's what we did. We bought a bus.
Wow. So, and I love interior design. What was that process like? Like, you had to gut the inside?
Yes, we had to take everything out. We had to basically make a bus into a food truck.
Oh, and it's more space. But who drives the bus?
We both do.
Really?
Yeah, we both do. Yeah, we both drive the bus.
What's the gas price like? Like, you use the diesel gas?
Yeah, we use the diesel. So it costs about like $100 to $150 to fill the bus up. Yeah.
And currently, you guys still use that same bus?
We still use the same bus, the same $1,500 bus. Yeah.
I want to see pictures. This is great.
Yeah,
and,
we can put pictures. Yeah.
Painted.
So we wrapped it. So we got the bus wrapped.
Oh my God. I feel like, Pat, let's go in the bus. Oh, that's great. Okay, so if there's any more details to it, what did the process look like starting the company? So, okay, you got the bus. Now, like, did you guys have to go to class to learn how to make the recipe?
So we taught ourselves how to do every single thing.
Girl.
Yeah, everything.
Are you on Forbes yet?
No.
That's going to be it, because I can see it.
How do you even get on Forbes?
I don't know, but I can just see, like, this is some good. I know there's a section where they have, like, self-made billionaires and self-made millionaires, and just knowing you're self-taught and all of it is, I don't know, just being resourceful. Like, oh, this opportunity came about with the bus, and then, like, the brother chipping in, and then it's like, okay, well, let's teach ourselves.
Yeah. So we taught ourselves we crafted our own recipe. So the formula that we use, it's
pretty
our
solid
formula. Yeah. And we taught ourselves how to roll. So it's rolled ice cream. It's different from like your regular scooped ice cream. Okay. So it's a legitimate process. Like, we have this coat plate. We pour our liquid base on the coat plate. Yeah. It freezes. Then we roll the ice cream. So we had to teach ourselves how to do that.
And what was the trial and error? Was there a lot of trial and error?
Yes and no. Okay. When it came to the recipe, my parents are also in the food truck industry. Okay. So they're in the restaurant industry. My dad, his dad owned 3 restaurants. So yeah, it's like we go all the way back to when it comes to just hospitality in general. So we wanted to make sure that we had like a really, really great recipe. Yeah. So we worked diligently on that. And then just learning the process. Like, it's tricks and trades to rolling ice cream. And we were literally watching YouTube videos of just people doing it. Like, people weren't actually telling you, oh, you scrape it this way, you roll it this way. They were just doing it. And we're visual learners, so just watching videos over and over again, teaching ourselves like how to do it. That's how we learned.
So many questions have popped in my head, and I hope I can pop them out.
Okay, let's do it.
So I remember the order of it. Dang it! And now they're like off.
Just
away. Your parents being in the food truck industry, growing up, they were always entrepreneurs?
No.
Okay.
No. So. And what's crazy is my mom, she just turned 50 and she just quit her job. Okay. She was the VP of HR to go full time with the business. So she was like, yeah. So now both parents are full-time entrepreneurs. How my dad became a full-time entrepreneur, they had started the food truck and they were just doing it on the side. And then he was in IT and he got fired.
Sometimes that is
the push. It was the fire that he needed. Yeah. So he got fired, and my mom has always worked in the business, but she was also working her full-time job as well. So she just started booking gigs, and they never looked back.
Are there any takeaways that you recall seeing them do it? Like they didn't necessarily say, hey, Maliyah, you need to do this when this happens, but are there any takeaways when you saw them doing the work that you were like, I want to apply that to my business?
I'll say, and this is actually something recent that I just realized. My mom is very, very cautious. Like she doesn't just do, she really thinks about what she does before she does it. And I know that sounds so simple, but I feel like as a business owner, there are a lot of things that look very shiny, and there are a lot of things that you think that you might need right now in your process. But my mom is very resourceful, and she has been very good with finding things that they already have to get them to the next level. And I think sometimes as a business owner myself, I think that, I need to go hire this person that I can't afford, that's going to, put me back. But I'm really thinking it's going to put me forward. And she's like, if you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep doing the small steps, then you'll be able to afford the person without, even having to move things around. So I think just her being very cautious in the decisions that she makes when it comes to the business is something that I'm learning from her.
And working with your best friend, that can be tricky and sticky. No, like pun intended. Ice cream. But has it ever put a strain on your guys' friendship?
No. I think that, so just a little bit about us. We've been friends for 20 plus years. So I met her when I was 7. She was 8.
Wow.
So we've been we've been friends for a very, very long time. We lived together in college. So we got to see that side of each other as well, being roommates.
It was getting groomed from early.
And I think just us having open communication and not being afraid to speak. I mean, just yesterday after the event that we were both at, I told her something that bothered me. And
about the business.
And she was like, wow, like I thought that it wasn't bothering you. And in turn, like me telling her like, hey, like I want you to be able to help me in this way, she's like, oh, like I didn't even know that you wanted my help. So I think just us like having open communication, and also we believe in God.
Yes,
we're in the same faith. So I know this business wouldn't be the business that it is if it wasn't because our faith in God. So I think us being sisters in Christ helps us be sisters in business, sisters in friendship, all of that.
And like you guys speak the same language. You don't have to feel like, just trusting God. It's like just trusting God. There's no hiding. And the third question, I was like, hold on to the questions, girl. When you said you guys were self-taught and you would watch YouTube and study and do it, and no one's telling you how to do it, did you ever feel like, man, F this rolled ice cream, I want to go out and play? Well, not play, but like go out and just not do work? Because I imagine that you have to be so, like your work ethic and your discipline has to be at a certain level to like, no, I want to focus on this. Were you ever tempted to just, I don't know, waste time in, I don't know, vacation out or just hang with friends or just do nothing?
No.
Okay.
And no, because it was just a cool idea. So I had no idea that I would be sitting on this podcast with you talking about the business, because I still wanted to go to dental school. So I had no plans of doing this like full time. So it was literally like me and my best friend are in my parents' garage learning how to do ice cream. Like we weren't thinking of anything, of building a universe of this. It was just, this is fun. This is cool. Let's try it.
And I love how simple it was that you guys went on a trip, tried something, loved what you just experienced, and it's like, if we could do this, bam, bam, bam. I know sometimes when I was younger, I'd be like, God, if you could just part the skies and just let me know for sure. But it's like, sometimes it's as simple as you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were there any lifestyle changes you had to make in the midst of bossing up to ensure you were operating at like your highest level?
I think just learning how to say no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm such a yes person. But when you're building a company, there are things that you have to miss. Yes. There are things that you may not be able to buy. There are places that you may not be able to live. So I think just learning to say no.
Yeah. Why is that hard sometimes?
Because we want to do and be everything.
All the things,
yeah.
All the things, yeah. I was thinking, like, on this trip, I was like, man, if I had a double, she could be doing that thing while I'm doing this over here. I can get more sleep, but it's like, this is what you signed up for.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. And it's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
It is. Ooh, was there ever a time that the entrepreneurship ride got rocky? And if so, how did you maneuver through that?
So I think the ride is always rocky.
It sounds like a flavor. Rocky Road.
Look, I think so. In the beginning, starting off again, it was just for fun. So I don't necessarily, I can tell you like trials that we had like starting off, but it didn't really seem like trials at that time. But I think as soon as we went full time, we have to look at ourselves as, if you're looking at a sprinter versus a hurdler, we're hurdlers, and every day there's going to be some type of hurdle that we have to get over, but it's just about learning how to get over that hurdle.
I love that analogy with the track.
Yeah.
At first I thought you were talking about
I heard Fawn Weaver talk about that, and I was like, yeah.
Wow.
That's a great analogy.
I thought you were talking about vehicles, like the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter versus the hurdler, and I'm like, I've never heard that track before. No. But that is a good one. That is a good one. I'm going to remember that. Ooh, what's a couple standout hard boss lessons you learned on the job? I think one of them was learning I can't always say yes.
Yeah.
I have to say no.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes. And then I would also say just being women who are operating a food truck, right? Okay. So what comes with the food truck? Maintenance of the food truck. So being able to, get a oil change, like remembering to like do all of those things. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, God, we don't either. Yeah.
Car wash. Where do you take that to go?
So my godfather actually has like a car wash. He owns a detailing shop, so I just take it to him.
You have all the resources.
I know, and I don't use them, so it's like, girl, use your resources.
This is so beautiful.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
You need to write a memoir. I love reading them.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, when I said that, I felt like Matthew was like, oh, brother, always reading books. But that also, like, I'm just seeing you, and it's like, you remember the movie Richie Rich with Macaulay Culkin? You never watched it? Well, I'm just imagining like this girl.
Now I have to watch that.
Yes, yeah. It's so good. It's so good.
What's it called?
Richie Rich.
Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
It came out I think like in the 90s.
Okay.
But this is how I'm imagining it, where it's like he had a McDonald's in his palace and whatever, but it's like you have all the proper resources to be like, I don't know. It just seems like it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen. But I guess as you're saying the story, it's like next thing it's like, well, my aunt did have a grocery store, so we just went there. And it's like, girl, this is amazing.
I
wish. Moving on to Essence. I love this section. What does Maliyah love most about herself?
What does Maliyah love most about herself? I love my curiosity.
Yes.
I love how curious I am, and I love that I am not afraid to try something new. Yeah.
I love that too. I can like coincide with that.
Yeah. I didn't realize that a lot of people are afraid to try new things.
Is there anything that sticks out to you in addition to your business that you were like, I was so glad I was curious about this because, I don't know, I met someone new or I learned something that is really helping propel me?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I will say, like, I'm really into Pilates right now.
Why?
Why? Because, so, fun fact, I'm a science major. So, well, yeah.
Wow. Wait, so that and the dentistry, like, how'd that get together?
Yeah, so my degree is in general science, and my goal was to go to dental school. Okay. So I'm just a science major, a scientist. So with Pilates, just learning the body and how like breathing and breath work and calmness, like how that helps you with movement. So I think that's really cool. And I've met a lot of people just with the love of Pilates
through that. Wow. And there's nothing like cultivating or having a growing community, and I guess the underlying factor of it is health.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Versus like, I don't know, a drinking club.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. What are you most proud of about yourself?
What am I most proud of? I would say creating something that hasn't been created and not giving up on it.
Yeah. Ooh, when do you feel most at peace with yourself?
When do I feel most at peace?
Outside of Pilates.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say my mornings that I spend with God.
Yeah.
They're uninterrupted, and he always speaks to me in ways that I don't know that I need to be spoken to.
Wait, let's dig deep.
Okay.
Where's my shovel?
Where is my shovel?
One, is it ever tempting for you to want to curtail that devotion session and be like, okay, let me get on my phone, or let me, I don't know, go on Pinterest, something where it's just like, all right, I'm done.
It's funny that it's funny that you asked that, because my prayer this morning was, God, I just want to remain focused as I'm talking to you. And to God, I tell him that. I was like, truthfully, because sometimes I'll be talking and my mind will go somewhere else, or I'll get like a text and I'm like, oh, let me check that real quick. And I'm like, girl, you in the middle of talking to God. You're in the middle of talking to him, and you like literally just checked your phone, like check yourself. So
listen, even too, like not as little, but like if I'm listening to a sermon or a sermon is on somewhere, I'm in a space where a sermon's on, I think it is so rude to be talking over it. It's like, that is God, and you don't know what is talking to you right now, where you need to have all of your attention on it. Also, when you said the ways that he's speaking to you, we had Brie on, and she was like saying like she'll just turn the scriptures and then just her hand will stop. What are ways that you feel you've experienced like, oh God, I didn't know I needed that word? Like, how did it happen for you?
So like this morning, my devotional was from, and look, I want to get to the point in life where I can quote scripture. Okay. I'm not there yet. Okay. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not there. But my devotional this morning was from Hebrews 12, and it was just talking about perseverance, and it was talking about basically removing the counterfeits in a sense. Okay. And it didn't say counterfeits, but it just said removing basically the things that are in your way that you know that are not of God, and persevering so that you can ultimately like get to your goal. Yeah. And it talked about how Christ is the one that has endured everything. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, I need to persevere because he's already endured it all for me, and he's endured more than I have, and I have not bled. So, you know. Oh,
shoot. That's deep.
Yeah. So that's what he told me this morning, was to persevere.
I love that.
Yeah.
Last one in this segment.
Okay.
If you were picking up 13-year-old Maliyah from school.
13-year-old. What grade is that in?
7th.
7?
Around there.
Okay.
Why do I know this? But what pep talk would you have with her?
What pep talk? I would say don't be afraid to speak up. And though you be but little, you are fierce.
How tall are you?
I'm 4'11".
You are not.
I am, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the heels, you know, a little illusion. Yeah.
I'm 5'2".
5'2". Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look taller?
You do look taller.
What if you're like, no, girl, you look shorter?
No, you look taller. You look taller.
Thank you for that. Last segment. This has been such a pleasure, and it's just
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. What are you OCD about?
What am I OCD about? My bathroom.
I didn't say your back.
No,
so your bathroom.
My
like
bathroom.
Cleanliness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like my sink. My sink has to be spotless in order for me to like brush my teeth, wash my face. Like I don't want to see anything in there.
Yeah. In the sink.
In the sink. It's so weird.
You.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like Or do you also mean like water splatters around?
Yeah, everything.
So your toiletries and stuff is under this sink?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, excluding ice cream.
I was going to say excluding ice cream.
What would that be?
Probably pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, probably pizza.
What kind of toppings do you like?
I like pepperoni. Like, I'm a simple girl. Yeah, simple. Very simple. I love pepperoni. I love cheese. You know, if we want to get a little fancy, put me some salmon on the pizza.
Oh, I need to try that.
Yeah, it's been a while. Did you get a chance to go to Slim and Huskies?
No, where?
Slim and Huskies.
No. Okay. You want to go there? Maybe we can go there today. Is that far from here?
Where are you at? You're no.
Slim and Huskies?
Slim and Huskies, yes.
All right, that will be breakfast.
Yeah.
If you received $10 million this morning, how would your tonight look different?
How would my tonight look different? If I was to receive $10 million this morning, I would cancel my whole entire day. No, I'm just kidding. I would still
go ahead. Because you need the time. Well, you don't really need the time, but you can delegate to be like, hey, move all that furniture out of here. We move into blah, 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 blah.
Now, I would probably honestly book a massage.
Yes.
And I would just rest for the rest of the day. Yeah. I probably wouldn't do anything. I would just rest.
That is so chill, where it's just like,
I would book a massage. Book a massage, probably go to a Pilates class like I've never done before. Like, probably try a new studio. And then I would just rest. Yeah.
And then the next day would look like
the next day would be like, okay.
Yeah.
We got to do this. Yeah. It would be very easy to scale my business if I had $10 million right now.
Oh, yes. Lastly, what would you say is your ultimate life motto?
My ultimate life motto, be the change you wish to see within the world.